Good evening and welcome everyone again to tonight's official coverage of ASR's NZ 2024 GT3 series. It is round 5. We're at Zolder for round 5 here. Back to the sprint format. And as usual, well, not as usual, actually. We've got a special guest who's quickly becoming a regular
Semi-reg.
in Rusty's Shepard. Rusty, my friend, how you doing again, mate?
Good, mate. Good. Thanks for having me back in this semi-regular gig. I do enjoy myself when I'm here. Yes, back at Zolder, otherwise known, Davo, as the other Belgian track. Of course.
The other Belgian track. And look, you either love or you hate this place, don't you, Rusty?
Yeah. Yeah, very true. It is one of those tracks where, I mean, if you enjoy punishing yourself over curbs, if you enjoy kind of being deleted into walls, you will love this place.
Yeah.
If that's not your thing, you may want to give this one a miss. This may be your drop round tonight.
Yep. Yeah. So, well, plenty to think about, and some flat out racing as usual to come for all the guys and girls out there on track. I think they're just finishing up their driver brief, and then they'll get out on track for qualifying. But let's have a quick look at the points, Rusty, after, I think, well, it's round 5, so after round 4.
Yep, so last week, interestingly, we had a couple of people that missed out, and we have seen some big moves on the table because, of course, here at Asrnz this season, double points for an enduro round last week was an enduro round, so a lot of people made hay because the sun was shining, my man. Shane Fodderdo now finds himself at the top of the tree. 721 points, followed very closely by Jordan Moss, who had that heroic drive from near last in the field on lap 1 to get a podium. John Carter coming up in 3rd. He's doing incredibly well. And then I think the big story here at the moment, Davo, is Lucas Saar has come out of nowhere to be streets ahead in the Pro-Am Championship, currently 4th on the overall table.
Mate, you got to love that. Just consistency from Lucas, actually, and the last couple of rounds looking really strong in the car too. So, taking a shine to the McLaren is Lucas. So nice work.
Absolutely. Mitchy Campbell sitting in 5th overall, 4th in the Pro Championship. He's had a bit of bad luck, a couple of retirements. Otherwise, I think you would find he would be right up the top of the tree. Followed by Stu Arrowsmith, who's just coming back into a little bit of form in the Tokyo Taxi in the Lexus. Here at Zolder, the Tokyo, it is one of the Lexus's better tracks, so we would be expecting to see a good performance from Stu tonight. So Aaron Enright, Ethan Cale, who has won every race he's participated in, was sitting at the top of the championship. Look at that, gold across the board.
Yep.
Didn't start the last round, and that's what it costs by missing out on the enduro.
There you go, big chunk of points there for one round drop there. Rusty, as we watch the boys starting to circulate on track, we must get a bit of footage up. Let's have a look at what we got.
Just quickly, Davo, as well, I'd like to quickly mention what's going on in the AM Championship, because we did see a little bit of movement in that championship as well after last round. Phil Turner currently leading the AM Championship on 551 points, followed by Kenny Simpson, who's moved into 2nd place on 518, and Phil Davidson currently running 3rd in the AM Championship on 513 points, Davo.
Okay, well, that's interesting. As just looking at the leaderboard at the moment, we've got Zach Hickford and Neville Shields in the AM classes there in 9th and 10th and 11th respectively. So beating their peers at the moment as Phil starts to hit some laps. Lachlan Andrews also in the AM Championship. So starting to get some indicative times now, Rusty. Down all the way through the field, as we were just talking about with the AM guys there. TFAM, I think currently unclassified, but will no doubt end up in the Pro Championship pro classings actually showing up as a pro?
Oh, I think so. I think so.
I
That'll
would
be a
think
pro.
so. Yeah, definitely here at ASR. So provisionally first at the moment with the 28.077.
Yeah,
So,
28 flat is good moving for your first lap up. Some of the guys will be dipping into the 27s tonight if they're really on it. I know that Ethan Cale, obviously keen to make a big comeback after missing last round, was doing high 27s in the warm-up session. So I would expect to see a few guys in the 27s. That's going to be an extremely quick lap in the pro class. Pro-Ams, you're probably looking anything from a mid to high 28, low 29. And for the AM guys, we're looking around the mid 29, low 30 mark.
Yep. So just pick it up on Ethan now in the first half of his lap up on the Delta in front of us here. So he's got 3/10 or so up his sleeve. And
he's got a little bit of traffic, though, in front of him in Rivers, who's only less than a second in front. I think he's going to have to get out of it here. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Yeah, and we spoke about this in the driver's briefing before the race. It is a relatively short lap here, you know, only a minute 28, minute 29. It can be hard to find space. We've got about 21 drivers here tonight, so you know, that's going to be crucial, right, to get good track position at the start of the race.
For sure. I think we might have 22. We might have next one sneak in as we just pick up on Fernando wrestling the Nissan around Zolder here, and looks like he's working hard as usual. That car always looks upset in my eyes, Rusty.
Throwing the brick around. It is the hooligan's car.
It is. So yeah, working on that. Still a lot of work to do though. Aaron Enright in the McLaren, provisionally 9th at the moment, and 6/10 up on his time, which would...
Delder is screaming. There's a lot of time to be gained here at this hairpin. If he gets a good exit here, yes, he does. Still 6